Hello and welcome to Pop Draw. Today we are going to be drawing Squirtle in under 15 minutes. As a reminder, please hit that subscribe button to become a better artist. Be sure to watch through to the end of the video for the secret question and to see who won last week. Also, if the video is playing too fast for you, remember you can hit the pause button and start at your own pace. If your first drawing doesn't turn out all right, that's okay. Just practice. All right, let's begin. Grab a pencil, grab a sheet of paper. As a reminder, I am jotting down the basic shapes because that's what we construct our figure with. As well as L and L, light and loose. You have to stay light and loose when you are constructing your drawings. All right, let's begin by drawing a circle, and you'll notice I'm using my shoulder so I can get a better shape. This is extremely important. If you use your knuckles, your circles will not turn out right. All right, we are going to divide the face vertically as well as horizontally. He is really looking to his far left, so we're not going to see too much of the left side of his face. For Squirtle's mouth, let's just draw a flattened V. Now we're going to draw a line over just underneath that horizontal line and slightly curve it up at the end. Add two little circles for nostrils. It is really important to use basic shapes so that we have context on where to put lines. If we simply put a line down and then manipulate that line, we have no context. You don't want to do it. Most drawings fail because there is no framework. Context equals success. If you are being taught the other way, you're really being taught how to copy, when what you want to learn is how to draw. For his eye, we're going to put a slight curve like the letter N right above the right corner of his mouth. We'll slightly angle it up and then draw a circle for the highlight. Let's draw a slight curve in for his eye and an oval for his pupil right underneath that highlight. Let's shade that in. Notice that there is a diagonal going through his eyes. We're going to lightly shade that in and then go even lighter on the bottom of that. Let's refine that line now so that it stands out a little bit clearer for you on your screens. Now let's measure over and make sure that the bottom part of Squirtle's eye and the top matches with the other side of his face. We'll put a slight curve here because he's really looking to his far left. Draw a curve now for his left eye. And we're going to make the letter B. One for the highlight and then one for the pupil. Be sure that the pupil matches up with the other side. We're going to lightly shade that in. And put a slight curve now for his cheek. And you can see we've taken the basic shape of the circle and now we're going to make it a little bit more complex by tapering it down for his neck. Let's draw two little eyebrows right above his eyes as positioned here. Now let's draw his forehead and just slightly angle it up. All right, connected to that curve. I'm just taking that line down. Notice I'm really sketching that line out. I'm not using a hard, solid line. I'm constructing the figure. For the purposes of this video, I decided to draw Squirtle's head first instead of drawing a stick figure for the whole body. This is to make it more visually interesting for you as the viewer. If you're interested, you're more likely to have more fun. Okay, let's continue. We're now going to draw an oval for his body. Again, be sure you're using your shoulder to get a smoother shape and to stay light and loose. I'm going around several times now to get the form that I want. Now let's draw his arms as they're positioned in the picture to the left of your screen. And let's draw two little curves for his legs. Notice that they're about the same size as his arms. If you look at his tail, you'll notice that there's almost like the number 6 in there. He looks like a baby about to walk. Let's turn his right arm into an oval. Slightly bigger at the shoulder and narrower at the wrists. Be sure to make light, wispy lines. We'll add a rounded triangle for his thumb, a rounded triangle for his forefinger, and a rounded triangle for his little pinky. I'm going to darken the lines now so it's a little clearer on your screens so that you can follow along and your drawing is more successful. All right, let's make that simple shape a little bit more complex and connect it to his head, slightly curving it around. All right, let's make this really smooth. It almost looks like the letter J. Let's do for his right leg what we did for his right arm and turn it into a shape. Make it a little bit wider up at the top, a little bit more narrow at the bottom. Take it down. Remember, you're sketching here, and make a slight curve on the bottom. Now let's take the basic shape of the triangle and add his toes. We'll start with the pinky, add a triangle for his middle toe, and one for his big toe. It's 3 little triangles. With these in place, we now know exactly where to draw his shell. Everything is going to fall in place here. Let's draw a connecting line up for the rim, and we'll add in a slight sweeping curve up to the top of his shoulder. Be sure that the spacing and the curves are about equal. For the turtle shell on his neck, let's connect it up now. And let's draw the other side, sweeping up. Let's draw a slight curve for his turtle shell. Just take it out and around. Remember to sketch that line. We do not want a solid straight line. You are constructing your drawing. Remember, just go light and loose. We're going to draw 2 lines now for the details on his shells, one on the top, one on the bottom. We're going to draw a dividing line now for the bottom of his shell. Let's add a horizontal curved line right up for the top part of his shell. Be sure that it matches the bottom part of his chin. And now we know where to position the bottom. It's about the same distance as it is from the top. Let's draw a little dot and draw a line coming out to his right leg and another one to his left, almost like an upside down Y. Let's darken it up. Oops, took it too far. Gotta erase. Let's draw a horizontal line. So it almost is like the letter T on the bottom of his belly. We'll draw a triangle on his left side as well as on his right. Let's darken it in, connect it to his leg. Let's turn that left line for his leg into a shape just like we did for the right. Let's draw his thigh coming down. And you'll notice his left leg is a lot higher than his right leg. Draw 3 little lines for his toes and just simply make little triangles. Big toe, middle toe, and his pinky toe. I'm going to darken in his left leg now so it shows up a little bit clearer on your screens. Erase some of the framework so the shapes stand out even clearer for you guys, and darken a few lines in. Let's repeat what we did for both of his legs and his right arm and turn that line into a shape. Be sure that it's the same size as the other side. Kind of slightly round it out. Taper it at his wrist and draw a little triangle for his thumb, one for his forefinger, and one for his pinky. On second thought, I'm going to redraw those fingers. They just don't look right. I'm going to round out those triangles. And there, that looks a little bit better. Let's make that tail a little bit more defined, really round it out, make the shape more pronounced, bring it down and around. If it helps, try to draw it through his right leg so that it connects just underneath his little turtle shell. Darken in that 6 so that it stands out. I'm going to darken in his turtle shell so that it stands out a little bit clearer. And really divide it into 3 parts. All right, let's clean up our drawings. Cleaning up hides the framework that you use to construct your drawing. Everyone can draw the basic shapes, but not everyone uses them to construct their figures. And they should. It is so simple. Your artwork will improve so dramatically if you follow this basic step. Now it's time to refine our drawing. We'll take it from a sketch into a polished piece. And notice I'm rotating this around to get a better angle. I'm going to speed up the video now, but you can pause it till you are done with your refinement stage. Now it's time to switch from a mechanical pencil into an artist pencil. This is a 2B lead, and I'm going to use the side so that I can get a better tone, a better shade for the back of his turtle shell. Notice how I'm holding it completely differently than when we were constructing our drawing. Darken in his nostrils, and voila, we have drawn Squirtle. Congratulations, everybody. I really hope to see your artwork over on Instagram. And now for the most important part, sign your artwork. Thank you and have a great day. Remember, every day that you draw is a better day. Now it's time to announce last week's winner. Congratulations, Anaya Williams 0. Send me your contact information and I will rush the cards out to you immediately. Congratulations! For this week, I will be opening up Lost Origins. Let's see what we get. And we opened up a Mawile, a Shellos, a Binnacle, a Porygon, a Ducklet, a Slugma, a Buffalant, some Energy, Porygon 2, Silicune, and Manishao. And I'm pretty sure I butchered up his name. Here's the prize code up for grabs. Thank you so much for watching. If you comment below what Pokemon you want me to draw next week, you will be entered into a drawing for next week's Pokemon cards. Remember, every day you draw is a better day. Take care.